welcome back to Vino Sester Malka's channel. On today's video, we are going to look at this game. This is called Sub Shops, and I'm going to share you with a few ways that we've hacked this game for learning. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, and if you don't, check out the link below so you can. I have actually, I think, featured this game multiple times because every time we take it out, there's something new we can add to the learning. So today what we're going to do is open this box, show you what's included. Then I'm going to show you how to play sub shops along with ways we now increase the educational value to fit my students and their needs. So first of all, as you can see by the cover, this game is from the Amazon warehouse, which means we got it discounted and we saved it from the landfill. A lot of the games, as you could see, we have so many games, and purchasing games on a budget is so important for us because, you know, educating kids is expensive. I tutor, I have a homeschool one and, you know, after school, and then I run a game school. So one of my best saving hacks is Amazon warehouse. Now enough of that and more to this game. I love this game. It's cute, it's compact, it's small, which means it doesn't take up shelf space or as much as it could. The actual box, let's open it up. It is a little bit of a challenge getting it in the box, but after you do it a few times, not that difficult. So it comes with the instructions. It comes with the cards. These are the recipe cards with some extra cards. So you could choose your own piece. You have your different types of meats. You have your, let me just give you guys a close-up, sorry. The vegetables, we have a tomato, we have a pepper, there's turkey, and more on that when you play the game. Next, you have some special cards, like you could trade a card. So if you can't go, you know, you might want to trade. You have, let's find some other cards. There are a lot of cards here, as you could see. Oh, you can bake bread, which will cause someone else to lose their turn, which will allow you to win. You can grab, you can grab a card, so that's fun. And there is one more. Ooh, you can cause the oven to break needing repairs, and that actually makes the other player lose money. As you can tell by that one, it is a money game. So the goal of the game is to build sandwiches, make money. So these are the sub shop cards, and these will actually help you build your sandwiches. More on that when we play. Next, you have the playing mat. It's huge. Let me show you. Look at this. It's huge. So it does take up a lot of playing space, but it's really, really cute. It kind of has this like picnic vibe to it. And so you have your sandwiches, and something that I love, especially with kids, look at this. Upside down. You could put the customer cards here, and you have the playing cards, the deck, and the discard pile. So when you have kids, everything is neat and organized. So they're each holding their hands, and everything goes on here. Next, this is the kids' favorite. Not really my favorite, but, you know, the bell. And when an order is up, ding the bell, and you're good to go. So the only rule I really have with the bell is the kids are allowed to ding it when the order is up. But if I have a child who goes like this for no reason at all, and it distracts the whole game, then I do take it away. But you know what? It's only happened once, and my students really learned to respect it. So not such a big deal with the bell. And like I said, there are a lot of components to this game. You have the money cards. Now, the money cards, not my favorite. I'll be honest, they're just not. They're super fake. They're actually, I will give credit. They are much better. They're paper money, but they're coated in this nice plastic, so it is kind of durable. So huge credit for the durability of these cards. But anyway, I really prefer two things I would recommend when playing this game. Number one, if you can, go to the bank, pick up some 1s, 10s, 5s, 20s. Make it your own and play with real money. If you can't, substitute it for change, you know, dimes, nickels, quarters. You know, it's just, it makes it more real. But if not, this money's okay. We like pink and blue, so we've been playing with the money, but I prefer not the paper money. All right, we're almost done. Not so bad, right? Next, you have the customers, and I think it's kind of cute. There's a few customers, and each customer has a little bio about them. So as you're playing, I guess a little bit of extra reading. In my opinion, it doesn't really add much to the game. It doesn't take away either. But I just want to actually take this opportunity now to walk you through the card versus later when we play. So each card, we're going to go with Cheesy Chaz. Each card has the customer's name, so that makes it more real. It has a little bit about the customer. And then over here is his order. Every customer has 3 sandwiches, and they each have the ingredients to make up the sandwich along with their prices. So you'll get to see exactly what's required in the sandwich. Then there's the total, and here is the tip. So again, this will come important later. I'll get to that once we play. Next, you have a menu. And I think this is kind of cute. There are, I think, again, we're playing with kids. I like how it keeps it basic. You have yummy, extra yummy, and super yummy. And basically that's just how expensive based on the amount of ingredients are per each sandwich. So that's like kind of a nice touch. And it's simple. You have your $3, $5, and $7 sandwiches. So not complicated at all and super easy for the kids. And last, you have the customer guide. In my opinion, we've never played with it. Lose it, not that important. Get rid of it. It's just basically each customer, what do they want for sandwich 1, 2, and 3. But reality is there's only one sandwich out at a time, one customer out at a time. So I don't really know why this was included, but okay, it was included. Maybe if you have so many kids and they can't see the customer, I don't know. But like I said, we've never really used it. So if you guys can hang on a minute, like this video if the components are adorable or if you have this game, and let's head over to the table for the actual game play. I am actually just going to show you today. The rules are pretty simple. So I'm not going to go with you through the rules, but I'm going to go share with you 3 games on how you can take sub shops to the next level. Because again, this game is cute, but what if you can enhance your kids' learning? Thumbs up and let's play. So game number 1 is really simple. You start off with a card and we're all working towards the same goal. So I'm going to give you guys a close-up so you can see it's Veggie Vicky, and we play like we always play. I look at my cards. Ooh, I have mold. Nasty. I have any ingredient, cheese, steak, any ingredient. Good job for me. So I have a pretty good hand. So the first thing I'm going to put out is, let's say, cheese over here. I put it out just like the rules, and then I pick it up. And then the next player will go just like the game. And ooh, I have nothing really to put out. Of course I don't want mold. And Veggie Vicky, of course, doesn't like steak. So ooh. So what I'm going to do is, ooh, sorry, close up. Okay, yuck. Pick an unfinished sub, discard it. Ooh, don't want to do that because we're all playing together. So I'm actually going to put out any ingredient. Pick up one. Lettuce. This is a great one for Veggie Vicky. So because I already put out I put out the cheese and lettuce here, I'm going to put out the lettuce here. Let's pick up another one. Pepper. Ooh, Veggie Vicky likes pepper, so we're going to give her pepper here. And oh my goodness, we're missing a tomato. No tomato. But look at this, I got draw 2. So I am going to draw 2, and I got my tomato and draw 2. If you see here, it says that I can actually play the card. So I'm going to play it. Now here's where this differs from the game. Instead of waiting for it to be over, I'm going to ring it. Now sub number 3, Veg Out Deluxe, is $7. So here's where the learning comes in this game. I asked the student, whoever rang the bell, what is the smallest amount of money to make 7? And they'll say 5 and 2 ones. So I'll take 5 and 2 ones. So here's the first step of the learning. Now watch, it gets even better. So we're going to keep on playing. Let's see, I have cheese and steak. We don't need any more cheese. We don't, any ingredient. So I'm going to put it here because we're almost finished. And I want to show you the learning again. Oh no, oven repair. So here's another thing. You can choose to take these cards out. You could choose to take the mold out. I'm actually going to take it out. In this game, it's more collaborative learning. Oh my goodness, I got ham and bake more bread. So again, hey, more ham. So because of my hand, I don't really have anything to do. I'm going to discard my ham. And let's see what, oh, I got a tomato. Ooh, tomato. So we have over here the bacon, we have lettuce, tomato, and watch this. Here's where learning comes in. I ring it, right? Now I look over at my student and I see that my student has 1 5 and 2 1s. So I'll pretend to be Veggie Vic and say, you know what? Wow, you have 1 5 and 2 1s. I am going to pay you in a 10. And my student's like, uh-oh. And now my student has to subtract and figure out, because it's a $5 sandwich, they have to give me $5. And by doing it one sandwich at a time, and seeing what how much money we made, then I give my students math challenges as we go along. So we finish the next one, I only have 10, so then of course they're going to go with 5. And then I'll give them the next math challenge and I'll say, ooh, now, how much money did we make so far? Well, 5 and 5 is 10 plus 7 is 17. And I'll cover up the tip, which they probably do know what it is. But then I say, how can we figure out what the tip is if the total is $21? And from there, we will have a math example. And when we finish one round, we'll go for 2 or 3. Now, in the beginning, when I first play this way with my students, I usually play 1 or 2 people at a time because this is hard, to do math. I make them do mental math, but as we get more advanced, and we'll do PD Pig next time. Maybe we'll add Sad Sam, and like I said, we'll just keep going and going and going. And each time, instead of each time they finish a card, they get the money. Each time they finish a sandwich, we'll take a pause. I'll throw in some math. And they'll have to do the math in terms of 5, 10s, and 1s. So let's check over the next game. Game number 2 is called Let's Make Change. So if you like it so far, give a thumbs up and let's review this second game, and it is called Let's Make Change. Now the only difference is, as you could see here, we have change. I rewrote the menu. Now you write the menu based on what your students are up to. So for example, if your students are beginning, then I might do $3.10, $5 and let's say maybe 4 cents, and $7 and I don't know 1 cent. Keep it simple. You could start off with pennies and nickels, dimes, and then mix it up like I have here. So the game is the same as before. I look at my 5 cards and I have a pepper, I have a you decide. Oh, this is a fun one. You decide, add any sub from the menu to the customer's order. You may play an ingredient after playing this card. I like this one because you could see here we have 1, 2, 3 sandwiches. This gives a 4th one, which allows my students to actually increase their math from 3 numbers to 4. Of course, we have any ingredient, turkey, and bacon. So we are going to start with Butcher Bill. And instead of this being 3, it's $3.25. This is $5.20, and this is $7.80. And I'm not actually going to take up too much of your time, but we're just going to go through it quickly. I look at my cards and I see, ooh, there's turkey. So I'll put out a turkey. I'll draw one. Oh, turkey again. We got lucky me. But Butcher Bill likes turkey again in sandwich number 3. So I will put out a turkey again. When I finish one row, because again, I like my students to keep learning math. So instead of doing it when they finish the card, we will do it after they finish a sandwich. When they finish one sandwich, we will ding the bell. The first student will have to take the initial amount using the least change, and then from there, I'll actually pretend to be the customer. In this case, I'll pretend to be Butcher Bill, and I will mix it up and let's say give them $5, and I'll ask them, well, if I got a yummy sandwich, I'll give them $5 and then say, how much change do I get? If it's an extra yummy sandwich, I may give them 10, and again, so on and so forth. I will use what they have in their hands to kind of push their math and push their knowledge to the next level. Now let's check out game number 3. And game number 3, let me warn you, is all about subtraction. So this game number 3 is based off of subtraction. In the beginning of the game, I will set up a chart, or I guess some rules. Rule number 1, every student starts off with $10. Rule number 2, each ingredient's going to cost you $3, $2, or $1. Now, this is all relative. As your students get better in math, feel free to add decimals over here, as we did in the previous games. So, my students know the rule. Every student gets their own whiteboard or their own money, depending on how you want to play it. And like the game, they get 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The student who My 5 cards are, I got cheese, and that is worth $2. I got steak, that is worth $3. Ooh, I can trade with any other player. I got lettuce, that's worth $1, and any ingredient, that's the ingredient of my choice. So this game, you have 2 goals. Goal number 1, you want to be left with the most money. Goal number 2, you want to be the first player to finish, because the first player to finish gets the bonus $1. So to go like this, I'm going to go, and there's only 3 students because there's only 3 sandwiches. Oops, so if I go first, then I may choose, let's say I don't want to spend that much money, so since I have a veggie, which is the cheapest, I'll put the veggie out. And I'll know in my head, because I have my own whiteboard, is 10 minus 1 is 9. So my sandwich right now is worth $9. And then, of course, I will pick up, ooh, I got a tip, big tipper. So I have to tip double the amount. And the tips will figure out, I guess, based on percentages, which you can do based on your students, maybe for every ingredient or for every, I don't know, you figure out the tip. So next, I'm going to look at my cards, and I may put out, oh my goodness, I'm going to make this a vegetable. So now my sandwich is $2, making it the cheapest sandwich, and then I pick one up. I have meat. Oh, I have cheese. Cheese is worth $2. It's the second to cheapest, so I'm going to put it out. And then I have no choice but turkey. So this sandwich is worth 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was finished first. I get bonus 1, so that is now 6. And my total I have left is $4. If player number 2 happens to be lucky and get all vegetables, then her sandwich will be worth 1, 2, 3, 4 points, making her total $6. So as you could see, the first level is really, really simple in terms of addition and subtraction. But like I said, if your students are learning, I know right now we're learning fractions a little bit, so you might add a bonus rule where, let's say, 1/4 of your total of, let's say, the total equals a tip. And in that case, obviously, your starting number has to be bigger because, you have to kind of work with your students. You may decide that each sandwich is worth $3.25, for the meats. You may charge for the breads. I don't know what you're going to do, but the point is, give your students a money to start with, and then as they build their sandwich, they have to subtract until they reach their total. If you guys made it this far in the video, thank you so much. If you have any questions about sub shops, feel free to check out the description box below, because I'm going to leave 2 special links for you. Number 1, the purchase link. Before I give you my overall opinion, if you like it, go ahead and purchase it. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram, all below. Now, for my overall opinion, what do I think of sub shops? Well, I have written about or spoken about sub shops before, and to tell you the truth, as a base game, I wasn't really buying it when I first bought it. I don't know if you saw that review, but I didn't really like it. But you know what? I figured it's in my collection. I've had it for now, I think I bought it actually in the beginning of the pandemic, so that was about 2 years ago. And I'm like, you know what? Let's see what we could do with it. I have this game. It's taking up valuable space on my shelf. And then from there, every time we go through our math book, and I'm like, oh, sub shop. Oh, sub shop. And that one game, right now we're about to start fractions, decimals, percentages. And I'm like, wait, that's funny. Sub shop. So in my opinion, 1 being I love it, 2 being you decide, 3 being I hate it. I'll be honest with you. I personally love it and give it a 1. However, I'm going to give it a 1, but err on the side of caution. If you're like me and are creative and can literally take anything and turn it into a hands-on game lesson, Sub Shop is definitely the game to get. Because like I showed you, the base game, fantastic. The components, adorable. And for 2 years now, I'm coming up with new games on how to make sub shops educational for my homeschool. This is what I actually do after school and for enrichment. So check out the links below if you're like me. And if you just want a cute game that's quick and your kids like building sandwiches or like money games, you know what? This is a cute game. But like I said, in my opinion, if you are creative and will figure out new ways to bring out the learning and take it to the next level, I highly recommend sub shops. We have been using now for 2 years. We are about to start our percentage journey. First fractions, I think, then percentages and decimals. And this game is going to be a huge part of it. So if you're like me, thumbs up, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you will see more ways on how we take simple games and turn it for the next level of learning. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Have a good day.